Hey everybody, and welcome back to Jenny LeClue. I believe I'm recording the entire screen this time, as I was not in a previous episode. The problem is, when I record GeoGuessr, I have to cut off some screen because it's a browser game. But then this is not a browser game. And I have to remember to set the OBS screen capture settings back from GeoGuessr to regular full screen games. Anyways, it was an odd feeling breaking into her own house, but as she squeezed through the basement window, Jenny felt a rush of excitement. I could get used to this, she thought. Jenny was in, undetected. Home sweet home. Okay, I see us. And of course, the first thing we did was fall down and alert the police to our presence. What the heck? Who left this here? Jenny's father had never carried a briefcase, and her mother couldn't afford one. I don't think a briefcase is that expensive. Let's see who this belonged to. Alright, we got a code that we don't know the answer to. I mean... Oh, they got fingerprints on them. "1134. The Hawk and the Weasel and Other Bedtime Stories." Who carries around a fancy briefcase with a children's book inside? Was this one of the books that was found underneath the dean? The Hawk and the Weasel. Hang on a second. Jenny recognized the book. She'd seen a copy of it next to the dean's lifeless body. In the library. There must be something significant about it. Well, I guess we can look through it, sure. Hawk and the Weasel. There's a hawk. There's a weasel. Next page, please. Okay, unzoom, please. Okay, we're missing an entire page. But let's... There once lived a family of rabbits. Their home was a 3-story tall carrot cake near a river. Walking past, a bear smelled the delicious frosting and began eating the cake. "What is this madness? She will purge us of house and home," cried the smallest rabbit. Soon the house had lost nearly all its icing. Eventually, the only thing left was the furniture. Satiated, the bear left, and the terror passed. The rabbits had survived. They were now free to run about and gather materials to build a new house, hopefully a bit less tasty this time. The Hawk and the Weasel. High above the forest, a hawk spotted a weasel and attacked. Injured, the weasel lay low in the grass, where it could listen for its pursuer and lick its rancid wounds. But the hawk was relentless. Fear soon turned to despair. "How will I survive?" cried the weasel. Suddenly, the screeching of the hawk was silenced by a thunderous blow. There appears to be numbers on here. So many. Why are there numbers? 19, 32, 57, 99. Is those like number of letters? No, it can't be number of letters because this sentence is longer than this sentence. Anyways. Oh, those are the codes that they were reading out. Hold on. Because they were like rabbit, weasel, 35. Okay, this is... Here's what I'll do. I'll mouse over or controller over to these pages. If you want to read the whole story, you can read the whole story. You can pause it and read it. And there you go. The Goose and the Golden Egg and the Boy and the Whale. You want to pause and read? You can pause and read. But let's check out this ripped page, please. Can I not check out the ripped page? Thought that's what you wanted me to do. What kind of clues do you want me to find? This feels familiar, like I've seen it before. Wait, no. I've heard it before. On the radio in the underground lab. Yes. That's what I told you. Like Whale 41. Could there be a connection between the cryptic radio message and this book? Let's find out. Rabbit 49. Rabbit 49. I don't have a 49? I have a 19, a 32, and a 59? Or these are words. So this is word number 19. This is word number 32. This is word number 57. So word number 49 is 56 or 57, 56, 55, 54, 53, 52, 51, 50, 49. Soon. Can I zoom out, please? Bear 78. I don't have... Oh, I do have rabbits and bear. 78. Why do you make me... Why do you have to make me, I guess I don't have to actually count. I can just see what glows. What did I miss? Bear 78. Is this not rabbits and bear? Or is the bear story ripped out? Okay, so whale 36. Let's just go with that. Rabbit 55. Weasel 23. Wolf 51. Bear 8, which I don't think we have. Hawk 30. Well, that's Hawk. So am I just missing the... Was I just mousing over? Or... Yeah, I guess I just missed it. And then Rabbit 21. I'll go back and look again. Rabbit 21. Passed. Bear 78 and Bear 8. Yeah, so Bear 78, I just scrolled right over, huh? Where is 78? Soon they will all listen, relive their rancid past. The message read like a threat, but from who? Could it be a message from the Dean's killer? Let me get this straight. Someone's broadcasting a sinister message in code, which is being picked up on a radio in an abandoned laboratory hidden in the forest. And the secret to decode this message is written in a children's book, which was locked inside a stranger's briefcase in my basement. All this was true. That doesn't make it any less crazy sounding, but not all mysteries could be solved in an instant. Sometimes questions had to percolate like a good cup of coffee. Only then would the answers become clear. I guess I'll let it brew for a bit, but right now I need to get to my room and find my detective gear, and also maybe change out of your pajamas. Achievement unlocked, Book of Secrets. Why is the light bulb swaying so heavily? Oh crap! Hey! What are you doing? God, they're not talking to me. Nothing, just looking for more beer. You can't drink my beer. That's not how you don't come and stake out a house and look for stuff and then drink their beer. Make yourself at home, why don't you? Exactly, Jenny. Forget about it. There's more in the back of the fridge. They better not eat my cookies. Jackpot. They've got cookies, too. Hey, have we searched down here yet? You lose one game of cards and suddenly you want to search the house? Can't handle the pressure, eh? Those, sir, are fighting words. You want to put your money where your mouth is? They're stealing your cookies, Jenny. Arthurton's finest, everyone. Arthurton's finest, everyone. There was no way Jenny could reach her bedroom without being caught by the police, which means I can't get my detective gear. Great. But this was a basement, a veritable treasure trove of old possessions. Surely something around here would prove useful. Maybe, but I can't see a thing. Let's shed some light on this situation. Are you sure we want to? Because that would surely draw the police's attention. Of course the fuse is missing for the lights. Well, I guess we'll find a fuse then, won't we? Eventually, we will find a fuse. Eventually, I will find the sparkly thing that is in this vicinity. I promise you, we will find it. We will not find it, actually. Where is the sparkly thing? You know what? Let's move a little bit. Okay. Sparkly thing? We'll just paint the screen with the magnifying glass. Eventually, we will mouse over the sparkly thing. Even though I'm using a controller, I still say a mouse. I can't get that. What is that? I can't get it. Hey, let me get you. All right, whatever. Inspect the desk. Jenny wasn't prone to sentimentality, but seeing her father's desk, the disorganized muddle of books, photos, and the faint scent of ammonia, all reminders that her dad was here not long ago. Miss you, Dad. A field guide to fascinating flora, the toxic plants of Arthurton and their natural remedies. Written by Weiss, Felding, and Stroudsbury. Did the dean write this book? Fantastic, thoughtful, earnest. Father. I'm assuming that we gave this to him. Today I love you one molecule more than Mom. Jenny. P.S. You promised to take me for donuts this week. Don't forget. This one test tube looks recently used. The others are all covered in dust. A small puddle of liquid had pooled on the desk. Looks fresh, still sticky. That's interesting. Who's been down here using the test tubes? Mending the Molecular Bonds of Marriage, a scientific journey to rediscovering love and chemistry, by David Lunch. Yeah, so I guess our parents weren't doing so well. Mom and Dad both worked an awful lot. Jenny rarely saw the two of them together. This was years ago. I look like a kid. You still are a kid, Jenny. One of the rare times that Dad wasn't making a goofy face. He used to say, serious people make serious mistakes. We're taking the photo. I might, need this later. A beginner's guide to quantum tunneling and adaptive spectral optics, interpreting the work of something Zazer. Results of restorative transducive coupling experiment phase 7. Possible changes after initial phase cycling and post-dynamic quantum tunneling has transpired. Observed changes in higher dimensional planes has led to a regression in phase modulation of radio frequency spectra. Bandpass filtering has produced no differentiated results, and advanced holography has not shown any positive change either. Further study is required to identify narrow beam structure spectrums from which to transmit future communications. Transmit future communications? Oh, was our dad involved in the transmission of the... Some Ziggly gum. Move the pencils out of the way. Move the shoe shine. Get this weird mathematical equation out of the way. Lab explosion rocks town. This is from the day of Dad's accident. Mom must have kept it. Oh, that's how he died, in a lab accident? Tragedy befell Gumboldt University this morning when an experiment in the chemistry labs went wrong. An accident caused a destructive explosion, killing one scientist and injuring several others. The area was immediately cordoned off, and no one allowed in due to the potentially deadly chemicals involved. While the investigation is still ongoing, police have identified Henry LeClue as the scientist killed in the explosion. He is survived by wife Julie and daughter Jenny. Dean Stroudsbury, head of the school and close friend of the LeClues, gave a statement on campus this afternoon. What a tragic and unpreventable accident. Henry was working with dangerous chemicals, and it looks like he made a grave error. He was under a lot of stress. People make mistakes. We've lost a great friend and neighbor today. Dean Stroudsbury? That doesn't sound like something you say about your friend. That sounds like something you're trying to cover up. You're trying to put the blame on him? It was you're calling it an unpreventable accident, but then you go right along and say that he made a grave error? Missing fish found. I guess there's nothing we can indicate. Alright, so the dean called the lab explosion an accident, but everyone in town seemed to blame Dad. I mean, he blamed your own dad because he said that your dad made a mistake. Acrid inspections report. I've never seen this before. On May 14th, an anonymous source filed a complaint with the university regarding the lack of proper ventilation in labs. The equipment we have is old and frankly dangerous. It's only a matter of time before someone gets hurt. Inspections of facility revealed a dangerous and unsafe work environment. Despite several violation notices and follow-up inspections, the school consistently failed to address non-compliant safety standards. Conclusion by John Acrid. Don't let anyone work in that lab. It's a death trap. Recommend immediate closure of the facilities until new equipment and upgrades can be made. That's interesting. So, the lab that our dad died in was unfit, but we were still working in there? Like the school did not close it down? October 5th. That was 1 week before her father's accident. John Acrid was who did the inspection. It was approved by Leslie Stroudsbury. Is that the dean? The dean signed the report. Someone had circled the signature in red pen. Someone who believes that the dean caused our father's death. This contradicts the newspaper article which stated my dad made a mistake. Everyone in town blamed him for the accident, but they were all wrong. The lab was unsafe. He shouldn't have been working there. And worst of all, Dean Stroudsbury knew, but he still let my dad work there. Any rational mind could see it. Strong evidence linking her mom to the dean's death. So, did our mom kill the dean because he provided an unsafe work environment that our dad died in? This doesn't prove anything. But it was a clear motive for murder. Revenge. My mom wouldn't do that. But who else would see it that way? There must be an explanation. I don't know what it is yet. We're taking the evidence. Can't let this fall into the wrong hands. Was Jenny sure that this was the right thing to do? It broke every rule in the book. Why would she need to hide evidence if her mom was truly innocent? It's not hiding evidence. We're taking it for our own investigation. Mom isn't here to defend herself. It isn't fair. But however she tried to justify it, Jenny knew this wasn't the choice of a great detective. I need to buy myself some time. I can't afford anyone jumping to conclusions before I've had a chance to investigate. There you go, we're taking it. And then the middle drawer. And there's another thing, the volume 2 of the marriage book. The friendly fuse. Aha! The missing fuse. Alright, I think that's all we can look at here. I just want to make sure there's nothing over towards the right anymore. Nope. Alright. Can I get to my journal? I want to see... I don't know if we're still a CEO or if it just never changes from showing a CEO. Can I please get to whatever that is up on that shelf, please? And then there was light. Jenny would need to work quickly to remain undetected. Who knows when they'll come back? Now, where's the most likely place to find a makeshift detective kit? Up there. Like, I need to get whatever that is, please. Can I please get that? Anything under the stairs? Something glowing. A shaft of light peeked through the boxes. There's more stuff back there. I just need a way through. Well, I can't climb, so... kind of stuck? Oh, I can grab and hold, grab and pull. Okay, now I can climb over. I gotcha. Oh, actually, I can push this over here and then get whatever that thing is. There we are. Working smart. Some piece of a postcard. Why would there be light underneath these boxes? Oh, because it's a whole other area of the garage. Jenny's instincts had been correct. Dozens of boxes line the back wall of the basement. There's probably something useful here, but it'll take forever to search through them all. What about the thing that says CSI supplies? Kitchen, garden, books, clothes, crime scene investigation. CSI supplies. That must be Mom's old gear. I'll take it, please. I want that jam sticker, please. Thank you. Take that flashlight. It's not as good as mine, but at least it works. Well, it used to work. More or less. Practical homicide investigation. Locksmith set. There you go. Pick and tool set. My key to the city. An old set of lockpicks. Forensics for dummies. And clothes. Tucked away in the bottom of the box, something colorful caught Jenny's eye. She pulled it carefully from the container and unfolded it. This must be Mom's old jacket. It smelled of formaldehyde and fingerprint powder. From her CSI days. And so she tried it on. It's gonna be way too big for you, Jenny, but, you know. Unless your mom is a very small woman. It becomes a dress. One shirt becomes a dress. Or the jacket becomes a dress. There you go, Jenny LeClue. Fits like a glove. A giant, oversized glove. And it smells like Mom. Her mother had never felt so close, and yet so far away. I won't let them take you away from me, too. Alright. Jenny's search was complete. It's not the world's best detective kit, but it'll do. For the first time in her life, she felt like a real detective. I feel like I have to yell over this music. She had a serious crime to solve. And a seriously sharp outfit to match. And then the power goes out. Someone else is here. Are you sure someone else is here? Maybe the power just went out. There's been lots of power outages lately. The door upstairs does appear to be open. Ah, who are you, sir? Looking for your secret code book? That was no cop. But what was he doing in my house? I should follow him. Okay, so, wild speculation? What if our dad's not dead? And that's our dad? Or our dad is somehow underneath the lake and his death was faked somehow? Or the explosion was used as cover to kidnap him or something? Was Jenny ready to follow the mysterious man in black? Yeah, I think we got everything. The man in black. Who was he? Where was he going? There was only one way to find out. Where are you headed, creepy man in black? Jenny couldn't simply chase the mysterious figure. He's bound to notice me if I follow too closely. You gonna take the top route? I need to get out of his line of sight. Yeah, go up on the... If we go up the ladder, then go up the... Go up here. That's my way up. If only Keith was here to pull the ladder down, I'll just have to get it down the old-fashioned way. And how was that? Jump? Like I don't have a jump button. Throw the stone. I feel... He sees nothing. I feel like this is a good time to end the episode, but I don't want to end the episode while we're in the middle of a chase. So... I will, in the middle of a chase, look for something on the ground here. A sticker of a pumpkin. Okay, thank you. There you go. Get up top. He won't see you up here. I mean, he'll probably hear you if you're running, but whatever. I don't know where he is. Like, he's somewhere below us, but I don't know exactly where he is below us. I wish the camera was pulled back so you could see both characters at the same time. There he is. The bridge should slow him down a bit. Huh? How did he get over there? How did he do that? I wish I knew, Jenny LeClue. Just fall right in your face. That's cool. This should get right back up. You're a real champ. Just dust yourself off, Jenny. This isn't going to be a teeter-totter, is it? Going to teeter me into space? Well, at least it's going to stop. The man in black had taken the higher path towards the Owl Moss Dun Bridge. That's a dead end. Why is he going up there? There's nowhere to hide on the bridge. I'll go underneath and spy on him from there. Through the creepy forest of eyes and mouths and arms. Let's wait here a moment. Guess that was it. We will follow the man in black then. I mean, could he be setting up a trap for us? Jenny couldn't just walk onto the bridge and blow her cover. No, she'd keep her distance and see what the man in black would reveal when he didn't know he was being watched. The man in black neared the edge of the unfinished bridge. His methodical movements unnerved Jenny. I need to get a better look at him. I'll climb the outside of the bridge and snoop on him from there. The plan was daring, but reckless. I have no choice. He's my only lead. And so, undaunted by the dangers that lay ahead, Jenny LeClue, wearing her mother's jacket, advanced towards the bridge. Yesterday a child, today a courageous adventurer. I mean, how are we going to get over there? We have to use the boat. And surely he'll hear a boat motor start up. Unless we're going to paddle it over there. Easy does it. I don't want him to hear me coming. I mean, you have a gas engine in the dead of night. I think he's going to hear it. Or he should hear it. But I guess with the ominous music in the background, he's never going to hear it. Because clearly the ominous music is playing for everyone. You do have some arm strength, Jenny. You said you had spindly little weak arms, but you know what? You've been doing some calisthenics, some real workouts here lately. Alright. Jenny glanced down for the first time and immediately wished she hadn't. She clung tightly to the stone wall. The ledge beneath her feet was narrow, barely wide enough to stand on. One false move and... Focus, Jenny. Perfect pitch? The hallmark of a serial killer. Maybe I can get a closer look. There you are. Sorry, that was really loud. The man in black. Extremely creepy, identity unknown, likes long walks in the woods, and children's literature. The brim of his hat concealed his face in shadow. The man in black remained an enigma. Could be 3 kids in a raincoat for all I know. He's just standing there. What's he waiting for? Ah, phone call. Why is there a phone booth on top of the bridge? That's what I want to know. Can't see the phone booth. Ah. Yes. No. Yes. No. Wow, this guy's a real chatterbox. Yes, it's all there, clear as day. Who's he talking to? No, it wasn't there. Yes, the whole house. She must have it. What is he looking for? He's probably looking for the report that says the school was deficient. Of course. Where? Hold on. What's he doing now? Is he gonna reach through the thing and grab us? Where did he go? Ah! Oh, secret in the brick? Super secret spy stash. I can't hear what he's saying. Yes, I'll take care of her. Tonight. They change shifts at 4. Yes, it's all here. I have to see what's on that paper. Yes, the biggest cross. I know. Where'd he go? He's destroying evidence. Well, whatever's on that paper, we'll never find it out now. I have to get down there before it's lost for good. She was only distracted for a moment, but a moment was enough. Damn, how does he do that? Alright, I guess we go back down the ladder, or we... Yeah. Just want to make sure there's nothing up here that I'm going to miss. No secret stickers? Secret stickers? Oh, part of the postcard? Alright. Let's go down to the water and hopefully the paper will float. It's a long way down, Jenny. Now we're gonna have to put the pieces together? Yeah. So here we go. Kind of arrange them. Somehow. I'm glad it's just going to snap into place, even though I don't really know. It just assumes that I meant to put it there. Well, thank you, Cat, for pressing the whatever key you did to knock me out of the game for a second. Hopefully we're still recording. Beyond the falling angel, through the crumbling arches, past the wooden gates, the entrance is buried there. Look for the biggest cross. Don't forget to pay your respects. So is that a cemetery? Jenny held the soggy paper delicately. She hadn't recovered all the pieces, but enough to discern the message. What could it mean? They're directions to a secret entrance. But an entrance to what? Maybe there's more on the back. Mom? Jenny's heart skipped several beats. She remembered the man in black's words. I'll take care of her tonight. He's going to... Jenny couldn't bring herself to say the words. Mom's in terrible danger. Thankfully, her mother was safely locked away under the watchful eyes of the police, except for he said what time they're going to change shift. He'd never get past them. He won't have to. These instructions lead to a secret entrance, a way to get to the jail without being detected. But where? It's a cemetery. The entrance is buried there. Buried. Word bounced around her brain like a pinball. Where did people bury things? The graveyard. Exactly, Jenny. Thanks for finally catching on. Achievement unlocked. Now it's personal. Of course, the graveyard was in the same part of town as the jail. Angels, arches, crosses on graves. All features of the graveyard. I have to get there before he does. I have to save my mom. This was all well and good, but even if she was right, even if she managed to reach her mother before the man in black, how am I going to break her out? It was at this moment a rather distressing thought popped into her head. As loath as she was to admit it, Jenny needed help. She reached into her jacket pocket and removed the walkie-talkie Susie had given her. Susie, are you there? Jenny? Thank goodness. Are you okay? What is that awful music? Oh, I'm just rehearsing my dance for... I regret asking. You said earlier you wanted to... Yes? You said you wanted to... help? Of course. Anything for you, friend. Okay, meet me at the graveyard right away. The graveyard? But it's nearly midnight. What if I get caught? It's urgent, Susie. I don't know, Jenny. I don't think I can do it. Let's inspire. Don't you see, Susie? This is your chance to prove yourself. Do you want your whole life to be dictated by your parents? Well, no, but there comes a time when every young woman has to chart her own course. But does it have to be right now? My mom's fate hangs in the balance, and I'm the only thing standing between her and death. Which side of history will you be on? The good side? Great. Then meet me outside the graveyard as soon as possible. Okay, I'll be there, Jenny. What should I wear? I'm thinking practical but colorful. I don't care. Just bring your silent explosives. What? What do you need explosives for? I'm gonna break my mom out of jail. No, 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 no! I am an artist! I will not be dictated to by some pen pusher in an ivory tower. I see in the background he has graveyard. What happens next? Happy ending? We got different parts of the town. We have the rich part, the campus, the rich-ish, the poor, the tunnel. It's too long, too violent, too dark. These are my characters. So why does it feel like they're rebelling against me? Because they are. All this fighting, all this drama, and for what? Jenny and Susie should be best friends by now. Maybe it's time to wrap this one up. End on a happy note. Yes, let's fix this nonsense once and for all. Let's see what it says in the back. What happens next? Graveyard? Rescue Mom is crossed out. Too dangerous. Reveal Arthurton's darkest secrets? Arthurton should be full of joy. Push Jenny to her limits? That's too stressful. And instead, he wants to go for the happy ending. Super fun surprise, which will unburden readers. Exotic new location, such a good idea. Focus on friendship. Keep fans happy. You were right, Rufus. First, I need another drink. Are you sure you need more drinks, sir? Ah, we gotta pick the mines, the planetarium, the cemetery, the church, campus, the rich, the poor, the airport, the tunnel. I guess we have to choose. Are we supposed to choose over here? The graveyard or the happy ending? That's interesting. I mean, we're definitely going with the graveyard. 100%. So I'm curious about what happens if you choose the happy ending. Choose next chapter. Place or remove pin. I mean, we're definitely going for graveyard. Happy ending gets to get yeeted right out of here. Achievement unlocked. I live for danger. Looks like fate decided for me. This one can't end like the others. They won't publish it. I must write something different, something darker. It's the only chance I have of saving her. I'm sorry, Jenny. You'll see your mom soon, but for now, it's gotta be the graveyard. Alright, so after this, we'll probably end the episode after this page. Was the man in black the Dean's real killer? Without any evidence, Jenny couldn't be sure. A great detective never made assumptions. The most important thing was getting her mom to safety, and to do that, she'd need to beat the man in black at his own game. Alright, have you saved? You have saved just now. Alright, so I guess that will end this episode. So, that's interesting. I'll have to go back later and find out what happens if you choose the other thing, if I can go back. But thanks for joining me. Hope you enjoyed it, and hope to see you next time.